Saturday, September 18th, everybody. I've got my code Zebra Club out there. If you bet between $500 and $1,000 a game, you can get my code Zebra Club for 30 days for $500. We'll do a PayPal to MoneyGram, a Bank of America, a Wells Fargo deposit, a Zelle, or a Walmart to Walmart. Any which way you want to do it, get it done now, get it done early. I've got monster games today, especially in the code Zebra Club. Nice winners today, so pick up the phone, give me a call. 855-TY-GASTON, 855-894-2786, or email me magicCostaRica@AOL.com. College football. Miami of Florida is 6.5 over Michigan State, totals 57. Michigan State is 5-0 on the overs their last 5 games. Michigan is 27 over Northern Illinois and 54.5. Army's 34.5 over Connecticut and 48. Eastern Michigan's 22 over Massachusetts and 56. Eastern Michigan is 6-0 on the overs the last 6 games they've played against Independence. Temple and Boston College play. Boston College is 14.5, total 55.5. Temple's 0-4 against the spread their last 4 home games. West Virginia is 2 over Virginia Tech and 49.5. Coastal Carolina is 14 over Buffalo and 58. Pittsburgh's 14.5 over Western Michigan and 58.5. Oklahoma is 22.5 over Nebraska and total 62.5. Nebraska 7-0 on the unders the last 7 road games. Cincinnati's 3.5 over Indiana. The total's 50. Texas A&M is 30 over New Mexico. That total is also 50. Moving on, Colorado's 2.5 over Minnesota and 48.5. Minnesota's 4-0 on the overs the last 4 non-conference games. Wyoming 7 over Ball State and 52.5. Wyoming 6-0 on the unders the last 6 games at home. Nevada's 1.5 at Kansas State and 50.5. Nevada's 4-0 on the unders the last 4 road games. Notre Dame 7.5 over Purdue and 58.5. Notre Dame is 6-1 on the overs the last 7 games they've played against the Big Ten. Clemson's 27.5 over Georgia Tech, the total 52.5. Georgia Tech's 1-7 against the spread the last 8 games after a win. USC is 7.5 at Washington State, total is 62. USC is 5-1 on the overs the last 6 road games that they are favored. Alabama's 14.5 over Florida and 60. Alabama's 7-1 against the spread the last 8 conference games. Wake Forest is 4.5 over Florida State, totals 52. Kent State's 5.5 over, Iowa's 22.5 over Kent State, total 56. Iowa's 4-0 against the spread their last 4 games. SMU's 11 over Louisiana Tech and 65. Ohio State's 25 over Tulsa. The total there is 60. Baylor's 17.5 over Kansas and 49. Toledo's 14.5 over Colorado State. The total there is 55. Northwestern 2.5 over Duke and 49.5. Arkansas 23 over Georgia Southern. Total 52.5. Mississippi State's 3.5 on the road at Memphis. Total 64. And Washington is 17 over Arkansas State. The total there is 58. Continuing with lines today, University of Texas San Antonio is 12.5 over Middle Tennessee. The total there is 59.5. Liberty's 27 over Old Dominion. The total 52.5. Marshall's 10 over East Carolina. Total 58. Troy's 11 over Southern Miss, and total is 50. Texas Tech is 20 over Florida International. Total's 54. Georgia State's 4.5 over Charlotte. Total 63. Utah's 8 over San Diego State. Total is 43. Georgia's 31.5 over South Carolina. Total is 47. South Carolina is 0-6 against the spread the last 6 games they've played as an underdog. Penn State's 5 over Auburn and 52.5. Air Force is 9 over Utah State, total 54.5. North Carolina is 8 over Virginia. The total there is 60. Virginia's 7-1 against the spread the last 8 games. LSU's 19.5 over Central Michigan. Total is 61. Alabama Birmingham's 12.5 over North Texas and 57.5. Stanford's 12.5 over Vanderbilt. Total 48.5. Texas 26 over Rice. Total 52. Mississippi's 14 over Tulane and 76.5. And Boise State is 3 over Oklahoma State. The total there is 57.5. If you want to win in the Code Zebra Club today, if you bet $500 to $1,000 a game, I got a perfect setup for you. 30 days for $500 of my Code Zebra NFL and college football games. All important number to call to get signed up is 855-TY-GATSON, 855-894-2786, or email me magicCostaRica@AOL.com. Your free daily video play of the day today is the Stanford Cardinal minus 12.5 at Vanderbilt. Play Stanford over Vanderbilt as your free daily video play of the day. All right, we'll be back on Sunday with NFL and Major League Baseball. We'll see you at that time. Ciao.